Let's do this.
Discharged into space, changing the life of one hapless duck and transforming him into a hero called Wonderduck.
Oh, snaps. What's up? Excuse me. They're coming through.
Whoa.
What's up, George? What's going on in the House of Craze tonight?
Woo! In the House of Craze tonight, we have a friend of ours called Mr. Pat Murphy. He's got a Kickstarter going on right now called Echoes of the Triumphant, issues number 0 through 2, I believe. And he's going to be talking to us coming up next about that project.
That's project. Let's get it.
We are the only show for independents all around, giving you a platform to spread your word all over town. Catch the Craze is the place to promote to your fans with the dream of Medina and Sam the Crazy Man. Subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. It's time to get your mans, listen to us on the go. Updated every week, we never miss a day. Join the squad, come on in. It's time to catch the Craze. If you are an independent, catch the Craze. Making moves on your own, catch the Craze. On your grind in the streets, catch the Craze. Join the movement, catch the Craze.
Yeah, George, we did it again. Come on now. You know you want to do it. Catch the Craze. Welcome to Catch the Craze Podcast. I'm your host with the most, Sam the Crazy Man Vera, and I am with
George the Dreamer Medina. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to another exciting episode of Catch the Craze. It is 8 p.m. March 9th, and we are going to be talking to Pat Murphy. He's got a Kickstarter campaign that is live right now for Echoes of the Triumphant. It is his independent comic book title. He's going to be talking to us about that. We are also going to be letting you guys know what's going on with There's an Alien in My Toilet and where Sam is. With that, I will be talking a little bit about the Adventures of Wonderdoc. You saw the little intro there with that mellow music. Thank you very much to Mr. Morgan Quaid for that piece of music that he did for me. And yeah, that's what we got going on. But don't forget to subscribe. If you just stumbled upon this channel and you're like, who are these guys? Listen,
Who You Be?
Subscribe to the channel. Find out we are live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. We have a show on Friday. We have tons of stuff. We have all kinds of things. Mondays, every day, all day.
Sunday, Monday, Catch the Craze. Tuesday, Wednesday, Catch the Craze. Saturday, Catch the Craze. We're coming for you.
Yes. Exactly that. All that. So hit the subscribe button if you still want to after all that. Hit the like button, comment, hit the bell. That bell lets you know. That bell lets you know when we're about to go live. So make sure you hit that bell. If you don't want to know when we go live, don't hit it. But
where's this from? All right, speaking of bell, where's this from? Ding, ding.
Rocky, baby.
There you go.
Rocky, baby. Ding, ding. Wow. Yeah, so that's who we are. But what's happening, Sam? What's going on with you, my brother?
What's happening?
You want to give him a little,
yes.
Just a little
duty is done.
Duty's done.
Alien in My Toilet. The campaign ended last night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
And fantastic. I mean, we hit a milestone with 86 backers. That's the most. That's like a crazy, grand slam for us here in the House of Craze.
Yes.
What's up? Nita in the house.
Nita, you boys got that standing. Yeah.
We're Hispanic. And
Listen, I'm gonna be on another show after this at 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna be going all
what
night.
was it that Eminem said? My salsa. My salsa.
Yo, Eminem, your boy just got
another
a record.
milestone.
Another milestone.
No one's touching his records, man.
Oh, he's crazy right now. Was he diamond? Like, was he like 15,000 times diamond?
He's back to black charcoal.
Damn.
So the pressure was so back that he reversed it, right? It's like reverse osmosis.
Dude, they're gonna need another like level for him. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's no level. He is Uranus level. He is up there with Duty.
Bringing it back to the Duty. What up, Johnny?
Yeah, his house.
So you're gonna have to make that download. Yo,
yeah,
dude, I have like an extended version of that too.
Yes, that Wonderduck theme song. It's straight out of Groove is in the Heart.
The B-52s.
Yes, that's just crazy.
Oh,
yes, Darius is done. Big shout out to everybody who helped make it happen. Yo, I swear to you, I never felt more love from the indie community than with this project. Something about Duty just brings out the kid in everybody. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to Rodney Fike for that amazing Duty piece. Shout out to Russell Allen for sending me that Duty piece that he did, and D Wayne who did a Duty piece, and it's fantastic. So so the campaign's over. Now it's a waiting game for 2 weeks to get the money from Kickstarter. And then as soon on the 23rd, when I get the money, I will send it out to get printed. I'm actually ordering the prints already, the proofs. And then it'll take 2 to 4 weeks for me to get it back from the press. And then once that happens, it'll take me 2 days, 48 hours to get it packed. In fact, I already started getting the supplies ready, getting the names list ready, knowing exactly, and putting the pile. So I got like sticky notes on boxes, like what name and what rewards that go in that box. And so I got everything sorted. So when everything shows up, I just have to bag them, board them, and let them in. So I'm going to start working on the sketch covers in about a week. And once I get those back from the print, and so I'm excited. So thank you everybody who supported There's Nailing in My Toilet. And now we want you to sign up for Wonderduck, and you guys have been. So it would be great if all 86 of you went and signed up for Wonderduck. The landing page is in the show notes. And so right now you had 64 who signed up. So congratulations to that.
Give me the yay. No, I don't get the yay.
Huh?
Oh, you crazy. No. Yay. But before I go into Wonderduck, a little PSA. I don't know. Are you sending surveys out, Sam?
Yes, I'll be sending surveys out.
So a little PSA, guys. In order for this thing to get going and speed up the process of getting everything out to you guys on time, it is very important that whatever email address you used when you signed up for Kickstarter, you check that bad boy, because Sam's going to be sending out some surveys. There's going to be some information that he's going to need. Addresses. It's very important, because without an address, you don't get your book. And it's not going to be Sam's fault. It's going to be your fault. So PSA, please make sure you check your spam folders, all that joint. Whatever email you use to sign up, hopefully you didn't forget it. But whatever email you use, check it, because there's going to be a survey coming in. Now, listen, we are on the air Tuesdays. You know where to find us. So it's not like we're going to be hiding and, oh, where's my book? If you guys haven't received that email because you can't get into your account, or I don't know, whatever reason, you can't get into your email, come on the show, send us a little message. Hey, I pledged to your campaigns. Sam will check your name, and we can do it that way. But whatever it takes, just make sure you fill that out, because Sam can't do anything without those surveys.
No, I'm still holding on 2 boxes.
Yes.
I think from Forbidden Zero,
right,
that are still in the closet with the label on it. I actually went to their social medias and DM'd them, and they still never responded. So I just think they didn't want it. They're like, keep the Forbidden and keep the money. I was like, I don't know. Yeah. That was from last year.
Damn. Yeah. So make sure you check that out. Yeah. Because you know what it is? The show must go on. After a while, you just can't wait any longer. And we got to send that stuff out, because it's not fair for the others who pledged to it, who have filled everything out, not to get their stuff. If you're a repeat customer, we probably have your information. So, we'll be able to send that out. So if you're a fan of whatever we've been doing and you have pledged to a few of our campaigns, you probably have that information already, and that's fine. But for those who are new, just make sure that you fill that out. Also, again, go back to that email address because, for whatever reason, it happened to me. Sometimes our cards don't go through and the payments can't go through. Kickstarter will not release the money until they can get in contact with you. That slows the process down as well. So please make sure that you check your payment methods and all that other stuff. If you have the app, you can just go on the app. If you go on the app, it'll tell you need to fix this. And you just hit the button and you can just fix it. It's right there. It's easy.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that just to expedite everything so that everybody can get their stuff on time.
Yeah, we got a nice guy in the chat.
Oh no.
I had to block it.
We getting trolled?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the words. This is little boys and girls.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like,
see,
block.
Yo, YouTube, you gotta do something about that, player.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Anyway, so going now to the Adventures of Wonderduck. So the Notify Me page, the pre-launch page, is up right now. For those who don't know, what I'm doing for the campaign, Sam loves this. What I'm doing for the campaign is
I gotta mute his mic. Hold on.
Listen, I want to show my appreciation for those who are coming on board so early. Because listen, the campaign doesn't launch till May 4th. Okay, campaign launches on May 4th, but the pre-launch page is out there right now. Just to get the ball rolling, get people excited about the campaign. People are signing up, and I appreciate all of you guys who have been signing up. You guys and gals have been signing up. This is what I'm doing. But those who sign up early. Okay, if you send me your information, you go to the Adventures of Wonderduck, or you hit me up here and you say, hey, George, I signed up. Send me your email address. I will send you a PDF of a print that I've done exclusively for those who are following the pre-launch page. It's not going to go on the campaign. Nobody else is going to get it, just you. Okay, so make sure you hit me up. You say, hey, George, I signed up. Here's my email address. Send it to me. I will be sending you this piece right here as a PDF. Now, the campaign goes live on the 4th. When the campaign goes live, if you decide to pledge to the campaign, if you decide to pledge to the campaign to a physical tier, I will send you that print, a physical print. I will send you this with the package, whatever you guys choose. Okay, so this is going to go to you. Now you can do that. I did this to mine because I decided I was going to keep one for myself. I framed it. It looks nice. I'm going to hang it up, not here because I'm not in the house. But yeah, so please go subscribe to the pre-launch page, hit the notify me button, then let me know you did that so that I can send you that email. And then if you do pledge when the campaign goes live, I will send you a physical copy. I'm going to have more stuff throughout the next couple of months, just stuff that I'm going to be doing, fun stuff that I'm going to be doing to reward everyone who's followed me and who supported me. So stay tuned for that. I got some raffles. My spinner is going to be back in a few weeks.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, bringing back the spinner.
Yeah.
Bringing back the
So
spinner.
nauseous.
Listen, we can't all dress up like aliens, okay? We can't all do that.
You see, he's still spying on me right there.
Oh yeah. Oh, my man is still in the house.
Peep it.
Anyway, yeah, that's what's going on with the Adventures of Wonderduck. The link is in the show notes, so please hit that and then go sign up.
Yes.
And yes, that's what's
and don't
going
forget
on.
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will. That's right, back to back. That's how we do it. It's like playing handball, right? And what's up, buddy? So tomorrow 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Morning Brew. You saw that?
Yeah, yo, I just looked at that. We can't even take it off, right?
I know. I tried to with this, but I don't know if I can do it on the channel. I gotta check it out. Let me see.
So I blocked it on my end. I'm gonna report this guy real quick. Go ahead. No, go ahead. What were you saying?
9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Morning Brew with the Crazy Crew. So, last week we had a longtime listener introduce himself and participate in the chat on a conversation we were having.
Yeah.
And so we brought him into the live discussion. That was pretty dope. And
nice.
Yes. And so then let me see. Can I get that out of there from the?
I reported it. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Mike's like, what's happening in the chat room? I don't know. Some clown came in there talking nonsense, bro. It's crazy.
Remove. Put user timeout. Remove.
That's crazy, bro.
I hit remove, but it won't remove it from the thing.
I know it's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens with these live shows. Sometimes you get some trolls.
Yeah, you get a lot of those crazies. The crazies. Anyway, so yeah, so join us tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You might just be boarded into the chat. We're going to put the link in. If you want to participate in the discussion, you'll be able to do so tomorrow as well. And we'll bring you in for a couple minutes.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Don't get crazy.
30 seconds.
Got 30 seconds to say what you got to say. In and out.
Get it out. That's
In and out. In and out.
Yes. Like, get out. Move.
Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
because it was fun. It was fun last week. We had
it
George.
was a great conversation. George, yes, George. So shout out to George. Actually, he's going to be a future guest on our show, so that's going to be pretty dope.
Wow, that'd be cool. And we were talking about what was it? Trademarking or something, or what was it?
We were talking about open.
Oh yes, open domain.
Open domain.
Yes, and he had a lot of good information about it. So yeah. So with that said, we're gonna run to a break, and we're gonna bump our girls from Raging, and when we come back, we're gonna be talking to Pat Murphy.
Hi everyone, Daphne Lage here. Join Nita Lanning and me on the Ragin' to the Vlogs show, where we talk about everything, nothing, and all the bits in between. Looking for hour-long conversations about indie comics, social media marketing, and crowdfunding, with the occasional rant and story time? Head on over to the Ragin' 2 channel on YouTube, Mondays through Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern to join in the chat.
Hit the button.
What's up, Pat? Welcome to Catch the Craze. Welcome back, buddy.
How's it going?
Good, man. Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain.
Excellent. Well, where are you coming from? Like, where are you streaming from?
Oh, I'm streaming from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I don't know if you guys heard about the whole trucker thing that happened a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, they were striking. Yeah, that was insane, dude. That was insane. How far from that location? You're in that area?
I was pretty close to that area because I can hear basically 400 trucks were parked downtown in downtown Ottawa, and I could constantly hear the honking all throughout those 3 or 4 weeks. So
wow!
It was a weird time. There was parties all throughout downtown, and eventually the police just had to push everybody out to the downtown core, and
that's crazy.
It's a really weird thing.
Man, insane, man, insane. Before we came on the air, I just noticed that poster back there. I'm like, dude, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Pat.
Do you post this?
Do you cosplay as Joker from time to time? Because I feel like you throw a little makeup on, you can make it happen.
I should though. I should. I don't know. It takes a special person to figure out how to like put the right makeup on, you know. So
you got the hair down.
Yeah, you got the hair, bro.
Yeah, I'll just have to get the right hair dye.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But anyway, Pat, welcome back to the show. Pat Murphy's been on the show before. We talked to you about Echoes of the Triumphant. You had that going. I can't remember how long. Usually, I look back to see when you came on, and I didn't get a chance to do that.
It was earlier the year.
Yeah, it was earlier this year, right?
I'm pretty sure it was like a little over a year ago, maybe.
Oh, a year ago. Maybe it was January of last year.
Oh wow!
I think that was yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're back. Echoes of the Triumphant is back. So, but before we go in there, let's for the people who haven't seen you and who don't know who Pat is, tell us a little bit about Pat Murphy.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I'm an indie comic book creator. I'm the head owner of Reverb Comics. I'm just like pretty much like fresh on the scenes in the indie comic world. So I'm starting out my series, Echoes of the Triumphant. Basically, like the best way to describe it is that it's like a worst case scenario world if like superhumans existed. So it's not like The Boys, where there's like narcissistic superheroes. It's basically a world where like all these corrupt government officials and corrupt like, you know, corporate officials just exploit all these like superhumans for like all these different types of gains. So basically like the story revolves around one guy named Adrian Avery, and there's a lot of conflict within Echo City, and needless to say, there's some people who don't agree with all the exploitation going on. So like he's really just trying to like keep the peace in the city, and so yeah, it's I'd say it's like largely influenced by like X-Men and American Psycho.
Wow, what a combination. Were you a big fan of X-Men growing up and those comics? What were you reading back in the days in Ontario?
Like to be honest, like back when I was a kid, it was mostly X-Men, but like I try to keep up with everything right now. Like I'm still reading like Thor, and like right now I'm reading like the Iron Man like Demon in the Bottle story arc. So yeah, I've always been into it.
Nice. Yeah. I actually, I've always been like a huge Amazing Spider-Man fan, and I just got into the storyline that they have going on. It's called Beyond, and basically, some corporation has trademarked Spider-Man, so he can't. So Spider-Man can't use his own name.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
Oh,
Ben
really?
Riley. Ben Riley has become Spider-Man because they hired Ben Riley to be Spider-Man, and now
Oh.
Spider-Man can't be Spider-Man because the corporation trademarked his name and bought his name. Isn't that crazy? Like it's a really cool storyline that they got going on with Amazing. But anyway, whatever. That's Amazing Spider-Man. But
How dare you talk about me?
I know. How dare I talk about the big two during our
Blasphemy.
indie show?
Oh,
But
you
Pat,
crazy?
but Pat, so you have Echoes of the Triumphant. I know we had you on here before. Tell me about what's happened since you released that book. What's been your experience in the indie world since you released Echoes #0? Like, how's it been, the ride? Tell us about the ride from then until now.
I'd say it's a pretty solid ride. Like, it's a really cool experience. Just like, networking with people with like the same hobbies as me. Like, I don't know, like Ottawa is like a pretty like conservative town, so like not a lot of people are into comic books. I actually have like kind of a funny story. So, I went to the Spider-Man No Way Home premiere.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if like Andrew Garfield or Toby were going to be in the movie, right?
Right.
So the theater's packed, and lo and behold, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man comes on the screen and he rips his mask off.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one in the theater like shouting and screaming. Nobody else said a word. Like it was just dead silent, and it was kind of awesome, but it was like kind of awkward at the same time. So like, yeah, that's the reason why like I want to get into the indie comic scene, because like, yeah, like I've just been it's been a great thing, like just connecting with people with the same like passions as me, because there's nobody like me in Ottawa.
That is a great story.
Yeah.
Pat's like, yay! Oh,
Yeah. Exactly.
oops, sorry. Yo, that is the funniest thing. You know, it's crazy because I forget what actor did that. I think it was what's his name? Charlie Cox. He had heard that people were very excited that he was in the movie, and so he decided to put on a cap, some glass, went into a movie theater to see what the reaction was when he came out. He walks into the movie theater, quiet. He comes out on the screen, not a single person did anything, like, and nothing. Nobody, I don't even know they recognized him. He was like, oh shit. He kind of walked back out. Like, it's stupid. It's a wrap. Big shout out to a couple of people who have just joined the chat. I think I saw Anibal Arroyo, our friend, is there on the chat. Guys, the chat's open for questions. So if you have any
Hector
questions,
Rodriguez, Michael San Martino, Johnny Syfax, Nina Lanning, welcome all.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. So yeah, so it's been a pretty good ride, huh, Pat? You fat now. You're saying that, you know, the indie scene is not so big in your area. So have you gone like maybe into the social networks, or what have you done to kind of like meet some, you know, like-minded people?
Yeah, for sure. So I definitely met up with a couple of people online. You know, like I've been featured on like the Indie Vault podcast, Pop Fans podcast, and you know, Brian at Rose 16, he has a pretty like awesome blog and podcast going on. So yeah, there's like some pretty cool dudes out there with you guys, and yeah, it's yeah, that's more or less it. Like online, I usually just like communicate like via social media, like on Instagram and Facebook mostly. So yeah, it's Yeah,
Good stuff, brother.
that's what it.
How
Yeah,
many
no.
how many comic shops are in your area?
Just two, just
Two?
two. Yeah.
And,
So
and
like, yeah, I've talked to the guys there. They're pretty cool guys, but I don't know. It's a hard business running a comic shop, and so retailing there is pretty tough. So yeah, I'm mostly in the online world and in Kickstarter world.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is. I mean, it's tough, especially when you only have two retailers in your area. I'm sure that they're like, well, listen, we're gonna put these comic books in here. We probably don't have shelf space for that kind of stuff. But you know what? And I think that's where Kickstarter has been such a help for a lot of us independents, is that you're able to get your stuff out and you're able to get it crowdfunded through different people. Tell us a little bit about your experience on Kickstarter. What's been your pros? What have been your cons? What have you learned from running campaigns on there?
Yeah, so I definitely like you definitely need to have like a plan for Kickstarter. So like you definitely need to like spread the word and make people like aware that like your Kickstarter is out there and that you're going to be ready on like a certain date. It's also good to have like like trusted people like backing your project on the first like 1 or 2 days, right? So like if it doesn't get that like bump on like the first 1 or 2 days, like like it'll be like a tough ride for the rest of the campaign. And like the other thing I learned too is that like when you're marketing like your campaign, like it's good to have like a good like sense of urgency, like when you tell people like about your project. So like I don't know, like I see flyers in the mall do this all the time. Like they'll say like, quick, like there's only like 10 days left to like buy this like sort of product. So like like buy it soon before you
Before
this,
you can't
this is
get
your
it
last
anymore.
chance, that sort of thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been cool like learning how to market and all that stuff. And yeah.
Good, man. Good. Yeah, no. We're gonna pull it up now. There's the campaign here. Now listen, you've already been funded. You have 9. How long was the campaign? I see there's 9 days left. How long were you up there for?
It's a 45-day campaign.
Oh wow, okay. Wow, so you were just working it, huh? Every day, 45 days.
Yeah.
That's a long one. All right, cool. So tell us a little. Well, go ahead, Sam. You had a
I was
question?
gonna play your promo.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So
Yeah,
I'll
for sure.
put it on the screen.
Awesome, dude. I like that music. That music was nice.
Royalty free.
Oh yeah, that's perfect, man. That's perfect. Yeah, I did remember from the first time we had you on. The world of Echoes of the Triumphant deals with a lot of I guess diverse characters. I'm gonna say the tweaks. You mentioned the tweaks. So tell us a little bit about the world of Echoes of the Triumphant.
Yeah, sure. So basically, like in Echo City, there is this chemical plant explosion, and like a certain portion of the population like turned into superhumans, right? But like the government felt that they needed to control these people because they were too dangerous just to be left alone. So like a bunch of like bills and laws were passed, and then they got this private military contract called like Expelled to just like keep these like people in order. So like um so yeah, like tweaks are like pretty much like treated like second class citizens. They you know, they often have to do like hard like grind work, and yeah, there's like a lot of like inequality and a lot of rivalry in the city, and so yeah, there's like tensions are pretty high.
Yeah, no, awesome, man. Tell us a little bit about your tiers on the campaign.
Yeah, for sure. So like they're pretty straightforward. So you know, you have like the digital tiers, like you can get you know, the digital bundles of Echoes of the Triumphant number 0, 1, and 2. You can also you know, get print copies of Echoes of the Triumphant if you're in Canada, the United States, or the United Kingdom. And then there's like one cool feature that we have where you can be like featured as like any tweak of your choice. If you go for like, sorry, the tweaked is like the tweaked is fucked reward. So yeah, it's kind of a cool thing where like, you know, you can just if you back that reward, you know, you'll be featured as like any superhuman that you want to be featured as in like issue number 4. And so yeah, so we're ways away from like our stretch goal, but I think we can still get there.
Yeah.
If we get to 1,500 Canadian, like all the backers will receive like a free Reverb Comics T-shirt, and yeah, so yeah, that's more or less the rewards.
That's cool, man. I like that effect on the eyes of
Yeah.
the character. That was cool, and the coloring.
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
my artist, Jared Bizina, I think he's I think I'm not too sure about this, but I think he does like concept art for like gaming studios.
Oh, cool.
So there's a lot of those vibes from that.
Nice. And so yeah, Sam's rolling down to the team. So where did you find your artist and your colorist? Are they the same? Are they different? The artist and colorist, the letterer?
Yeah, so Jared Bazina does like an awesome job on the art. So you know, he does the inks, pencils, and colors. So I think it's like really cool whenever I get to see like a finished page from him, because like it's sort of like Guardians of the Galaxy in the sense that like, you know, everybody has like this sort of like flair and like personality to their like to the design of their character. So yeah, it's always really exciting to see whenever he's finished a page. And so yeah, so there's also some like other awesome dudes who helped me out with this project. Greg Warnchak, he did the cover. He did like an awesome like sort of it like the cover had like this sort of X-Men Days of Future Past vibe to it. So I'm really excited for all my backers to see that.
Cool.
And then there's Michael McAdams who did the lettering. Yeah, his lettering's very on point. And you know, Dominic Bercier he helped me with like the designing and you know, just putting the whole book together and making it like really awesome. And yeah, of course, like I needed an editor, so like Alexi Cott helped me out a lot with the story, just making sure that like everything made sense, that I had like a good narrative flow, and yeah, just so I can make it like the best story it can possibly be. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I was able to read the first book on this series, and it was very well written, and I did enjoy the characters, and I enjoyed the pace and how you move the story along. Are you doing this as an ongoing series, or do you have like an end in sight?
Yeah, so I plan on doing this as an ongoing series. So you know, we're currently on issue number 2, so there's a pretty big arc that's starting from issue number 1 that's being carried to issue number 4. So yeah, when that's finished, we'll see how people like Echoes of the Triumphant, and we'll just continue from there. So like I already like wrote out the second arc for Echoes of the Triumphant. So fingers crossed if like everything goes well, like I can greenlight like the second arc to the series and continue working on it, because yeah, it's a lot of fun writing
Yeah, no,
like
it
this
looks
indie
good.
comic.
Yeah, and this campaign is you can get issues 0, 1, and 2 in this campaign. So you're doing 3. You're getting 3 books in this campaign if you want to.
Yeah, 3 books.
Nice,
Yeah, all 3.
nice. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Fantastic. So, what was the reason for doing a 45-day campaign as opposed to a standard 30-day campaign?
That's a good question. I don't know. Like I thought like the last campaign that I did was about like 60 days. I don't know why I chose to do that, but I decided to just like bring it down to like 45 days, and then just recently I just thought to myself, well, I got funded about like a week and a half ago, I think, and that took me around like 30 days. So all I needed really was like the 30 days. So yeah, I'm still learning about the like whole Kickstarter world and like the best timing of it, I guess.
Yeah. It's like we've done a few ourselves, and it's like you're always learning. You're learning all the time. Every time you put out a new campaign, you're gonna learn something new, something you should have done different, something that actually worked. So you're always tweaking it. So it's we're all learning this whole thing. But yeah, no, dude, this looks good, man. This looks good. So the plan is for an ongoing series, you have a 4-issue kind of arc where like you get a nice little story. Are you planning on putting that into maybe say a graphic novel or something like that once you get the 4 and then carry on, or how are you planning on breaking it up?
Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. So once the graphic novel is complete, we'll just see how it does, and then we'll move on to the second arc. So
Sounds good.
so yeah, it's a lot of work though. It's a lot of work
I'm sure, man.
getting there. So yeah, but it's a good stress though. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, no. How many books have you written already? How many scripts do you have in the pipeline?
So I have like up to issue number 9 ready. So like I don't want to get like too ahead of myself. Like like I don't know. Like I have like a bunch of other like arcs in mind, but yeah, I just don't want to get like too ahead of myself, because
makes sense.
Yeah.
And they're all 26 pages, every single issue?
Some of them like they're around like the 26 to like 30 page range. So yeah.
So you're getting a lot of story.
Yeah. It's fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the screen, and I want you to give us your elevator pitch and tell everybody why they should back Echoes of the Triumphant, and also how can they reach you. So here you go. It's all yours.
Cool. So Echoes of the Triumphant is a really awesome series that everybody should check out if they're a fan of science fiction and crime dramas, especially. It adds something like really new and awesome to the sci-fi genre. Namely, like a lot of superhumans are exploited, and there's a lot of parallels between how tweaks are treated and how like certain groups of people are treated in the real world. And so it has a lot of relevance. The characters are like pretty fantastic. Adrian Avery especially, he's somebody who's caught in the middle of this whole world, and he's just that classic dude who overcomes his own demons to just help the city out and just keep it together. It's very gritty. If you love X-Men and stories like American Psycho, I think that everybody should check it out. So yeah, I think the best place to reach me is like via Instagram at Reverb Comics, and you can also check me out on Twitter and on Facebook. We have a Reverb Comics Facebook page, and you can also check me out at www.reverbcomics.com. So, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and so that definitely shows in the series. So, yeah.
Awesome. Outstanding, brother. So I mean, congratulations on getting funded, and now you have 30 days to play and have fun, and hopefully do more podcasts and get the word out. And and we hope that you meet some more like-minded individuals in your small area out there. But thank you for coming back on Catch the Craze, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem, Pat. Thank you, man. Have a good one.
You too.
Take care. All right.
All right, so that was Pat Murphy, and that was Echoes of the Triumphant, guys. Check it out. The link is in the chat. It's also in the summary. Give it a look. Share it with a friend. Let people know that you got these indie creators coming out, and everyone's trying to promote their thing. So, and that's why they come to Catch the Craze. So, even if you could just share it out with your friends and family, that'll be awesome. But yeah. So we had a snafu. We had a wise guy in the chat. So I had to block that really quick. Don't know what the hell that was, but that was just crazy. First, we used to get the bots. We used to get the Russian bots, and now we got this crazy stuff.
Yes, disgusting.
Nuts. Yeah, it was just like I didn't know what I was seeing. I was like, "What the hell?" And he was going fast. He was like, "Bam, bam, bam, bam," and I was trying to stop it. I was like, "Yo,
crazy, man, crazy."
Yeah, it was crazy.
But yeah, no, that was Pat Murphy, Echoes of the Triumphant. This is his book on Kickstarter right now. So if you type in Pat Murphy and search Echoes of the Triumphant, you'll see it. It's got 3 issues in. Hey, Pat's just said thank you. But yeah, check it out. Definitely check it out. It's got 9 days, I think, left. So, show some love to the indies out there trying to make it happen. But tomorrow, don't forget that tomorrow at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
we will be live once again, because as if you couldn't get enough of what we're doing over here.
Can't get enough of the Craze.
But yeah, so we're back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the morning crew with the crazy crew.
Morning brew with the crazy crew. You always do that. It's like, can't take you anywhere. It's like, yo, you walk into the boardroom.
I'm not gonna make it tomorrow.
And who do you guys represent? The morning crew.
The morning
like,
crew.
Who's the morning crew? We got morning crew on the list.
The morning crew with the crazy brew. What? Fire me. I'm fired. I'm not making it tomorrow. I'm done. Today's my last day. Today's my last day. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel.
Shit.
Oh yeah, no. Tomorrow, the morning brew with the crazy crew. I still had to think about it.
I saw you pause. You're like, oh
yeah. I was like, what do they say? When you look up to your right is because you're trying to remember something. When you look up to your left is because you're making it up. Like the brain works different. I've heard. Those are the rumors.
Yes.
There you go, Hector. Hey, big shout out to Heck. Listen, I was talking about. I pulled up the Wonderduck thing. My man, Hector Rodriguez, hero. He did me a solid.
Do you ever know that you're my hero?
Yo, seriously, serenade the man.
Yeah, everything I would like to be.
Yeah, no.
Good.
No, go for it. I want you to finish the song now. Yeah, I'm gonna start talking. My man's gonna start singing.
I know, right?
You're gonna hit the high notes.
George got it. Yeah.
What I got? The baby? Yes. Anyway, Hector Rodriguez, for those who don't know, is an incredible artist. If you want to follow him on social, off the hook. I mean, he's done stuff with us in the past.
No, but this thing is crazy.
Dude, he did a piece for the Adventures of Wonderdoc.
Say what?
And for those who have read the book, at the end of the 4th chapter, I guess, or the end of the book, Wonderduck's going at it with this big ape, and they're fighting. He's getting his butt kicked. Well, my man Heck decided, you know what? I'm gonna take on that piece. I like that. I like the idea of this ape. So the piece that he did, it's gonna be a stretch goal on the campaign. So you're not gonna be able to get it just like that, because this is it needs to be a stretch goal. So it's gonna be a stretch goal print. I'll probably have it like in the next few weeks, because I'm just gonna send it out to print. I don't even, at this point. I just need to see that physically. I need to hang it up next to this one. You guys can do this.
He wasn't that elated with the piece that I did. See,
Yo, dude, hold on.
So,
hold on.
wait, hold on.
Wait.
Hector's the kid, so it's that science project, and you're home and you're working on it, right? And and he's like, everybody's doing the damn volcano with the baking soda. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do my own thing, right? And you go and you're excited, and your mom's gassing you up, and your abuelita's like, oh my puchito, you're going to do so really well, right? And you go to class, and you're like, and then Hector comes in, and he has some sort of Inspector Gadget machinery coming in. I'm like, mother. I said, yo, who invited him?
He's the devil. Anyway, if you want to follow Hector, it's h.e.ro67 on Instagram. Follow him. Check out his artwork. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's off the hook.
Crazy.
But Sam did a piece too. Hey, listen, Sam did a piece too that I'm loving that piece as well. And it's going to be a stretch goal also. But you got to give me some time, man. I got so many things I want. Listen, he just popped in. So I got to give him a shine. Yeah, I work with you every day.
I know, but I was like, yo, I was proud of my stuff. Then I saw his stuff. I was like, damn.
Damn, what I gotta do?
Like when Sonia chose Morty's because he had a bigger lollipop. I was like, damn it.
Whoa, easy.
Lollipop.
What are we saying? This is a family show, bro.
We were 5 years old. I was like, will you be my girlfriend? I gave him a lollipop, and then he comes over with a big giant one that you get from the freaking fair.
With the colors,
like, all the colors. He goes, will you be my life? And so she took his. I was like, damn, that's gonna be the story of my life. It was downhill from there.
It was over. Hector's the kid with the big lollipop.
I know, right?
Looks like a spinner. Looks like my spinner. But yes, big shout out to thank you, Heck, for that wonderful work.
He said, "What's up, Jason?"
Yo, what up, Jack? Listen, we are getting some good artists. I need addresses to send both your pieces out. Yeah, to Sam and Wonderduck too. Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah, I'll get that to you.
Oh yeah, gracias.
Yeah, big shout out to Jerry Winsborough. Another incredible. Listen, we getting bombarded with some incredible artists tonight. We had Aníbal Arroyo came through. Aníbal is working on some stuff that you guys are gonna like in a few. I don't know, maybe next year. You guys are gonna be like, wait, what?
Maybe when aliens attack. But
he's been cooking. He's been cooking.
It's coming.
He's been cooking in the lab.
He's got a line a day.
Yeah. But he's been cooking some cool stuff. Yes. Jerry Winsborough, bro. Jerry, listen, if you guys haven't heard about Jerry Winsborough, you guys have not been hearing the right stuff. My man's got a book. He's got 2 books. I do it to myself. I should know that's going to trigger you. I should know that. No, Jerry's got 2 books. One is Violent Dogs, and the other one is Seek.
Yes.
I read Seek.
Check out Seek on What's in the Box.
Oh, yeah. Off the hook. Seek is off the hook. He's got a book that he just finished, Violent Dogs.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that.
Can't wait to see that. And he's got other things down the pike. So, yeah, no, thanks guys so much for joining us tonight. You guys make it happen. You guys make it fun. You know, we're the reason why we do this thing. Yes. If nobody was watching, we'd be really
the reasons that we're here.
You guys all right out there? You heard that? You guys all right? My man. Well, listen, if you can't get enough of me, bro, I'll be on a show next at 9:00 with my friends over at Nerds of the Round. So Nerds of the Round. If you haven't heard of them, make sure you subscribe to their channel. I'll be on there. It's an experiment. I'm a guinea pig today, man.
Yeah, you were Rodney.
I'm gonna be there with Rodney Fike. Hey. I might be there with him. I'm gonna be there with Chandra Free.
Yes, I was gonna say Chandra.
Yeah. And we're gonna be, just talking shop. It's a round table. I don't know.
It actually feels good that I'm not racing to go on another show. Doing that 30 show run burnt me out. Yo, I woke up this morning. The campaign was over. I had no podcast to go on. I wasn't compelled to go and post everywhere. I was like, oh, this is what freedom feels like.
People on Facebook probably, is Sam okay? I haven't heard from you today. Because you were going in.
I was a bot.
You were a bot, bro. They were like, you might have to block this young man. It was crazy.
I had one person say, get me off your email list, please. After he signed up for it, he said, you know what? He goes, "You're not supposed to send emails just because we signed up." I was like, "What?"
We had people tapping out. They were like, Uncle Sam.
It's like this guy, he won't stop.
This guy ain't playing. He's serious.
I see him at the grocery store. He's at the gas station. He's in the library. What the fuck?
Like, duty. Oh man, no, but yes. So yeah, listen, thanks to everyone who did support. This
Yes,
my
thank you.
all
Milestone.
86.
86
All
people.
86
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was nice, man. That was nice. And listen, I'm telling you, man, I think that the fan base is growing for this name I told it for Duty.
Darius Uranus.
Uranus. Uranus? I don't even know. Cooking it up. That's right. Chef Aníbal. Chef Arroyo.
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. But yeah, so what else you got, Sammy?
What else? Let's see. So yeah, again, so join us tomorrow morning on the morning brew with the Crazy Crew. You just might be some lucky person that we pull in for a minute to hear your view on the subject. George is saying 30 seconds, but we know that some people just can't get the full sentence out in under a minute. So, we're going to let you state your piece and chime in on the conversation, and we're going to drop, then we're going to hit that eject button. Right? But we did it last week. It was an experiment. It was a listener who's been listening to us in Incognito. George, thank you. We appreciate you so much. And he had a lot to say in the chat. So we brought him into the video and the conversation, and it was a great conversation. So much so that we invited him to be a guest on the show so we can deep dive into that brain of his. But yeah, so you might be somebody that lucky person that can join. We're gonna put the link in the chat when we start the show. So if you feel like you have something to say on the subject, feel free to get tapped in, and we will tap you in. Yeah, and then Friday we have another show. What's Friday? The 10th?
The 11th. Yeah, the 11th.
What's on the 11th? We have February 11th, Lance Lucero.
No, March 11th. March 11th.
Oh, March 11th.
They're the same. They're exactly the same.
Oh, we got Nick Gibson.
Gibson.
2100 Samurai.
Oh, that was a good show.
Yes, he'll be on Friday's show. That's a pre-recorded show that'll air Friday morning. Right. And What's in a Box will be coming back. So I put What's in a Box on pause because of the campaign and because we added the morning brew to Thursday. So What's in a Box is coming back, but it'll air on Saturdays. So there's going to be a show every day of the week with the exception of Sundays, and Sundays will probably be my draw days. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's we got a full slate.
That's right.
Crazy.
Awesome. Yeah, no, thank you guys for showing up tonight. Make sure if you haven't yet, sign up to the Adventures of Wonderduck and let me know you did so I can send you a print PDF. PDF when the campaign goes live, you guys pledge, I will send you a print of said PDF. So yeah, do that. Watch the show at the beginning. I explained it all. But that's it, man. That's all I got, Sammy. I got to get ready for my.
That's all I got. That's right. You're going on with the nurse. So again, I say thank you to Anibal. Thank you to Hector Rodriguez, Jonathan Syfax. Thank you for Jer, Michael San Martino, Nita Lanning, everybody who joined us tonight.
Everybody.
With that said, I am your boy. I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera.
George the Dreamer Medina.
And we are.
It's just easy. It's not.
Crazy. Acquiesce.
No, I was talking about my friend Acquiesce.
Say my name.
Right?
This is what you were thinking? Oh,
He described me. He said, I'm the.
What? Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze. You are listening to Catch the Craze on Catch the Craze. You're listening to Catch the Craze.